So it's Radio 2, DJ Spoony here in for Scott, and I'm so excited to be joined by Ben Adams. Good afternoon, Ben.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here.
You actually sounded like you meant that.
No, I did.
When you signed up to do this, you were told that Scott was going to be here, and sorry, you've got his substitute.
Listen, you're much more handsome.
That is true.
So it's fine.
That is a good point.
Don't worry.
Good point, well made.
Don't tell him.
Thank you for taking some time out to join us this afternoon. I understand, before we get into anything else, the single most important thing, you become a dad again.
Not yet, no.
Well, it's coming. It's coming.
Like maybe my wife is giving birth right now. I haven't heard from her all day. So there is a possibility I am a dad for the second time. So you have announced it on national radio. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I appreciate it.
How's it been treating you, dad life?
Well, I'm tired. Very tired. Yeah, my daughter's 2. She's very naughty, as most 2-year-olds are. And I'm already exhausted thinking about the next one.
On this show, we don't call them naughty, we call them rascals. Is she a rascal?
Yeah, plus naughty.
Oh, she's a naughty
I'm doubling up, yeah. It's great.
So what is she into at 2?
Frozen, of course, Encanto, just, and actually she's just realised that I am a singer. So she is going, trawling through all the A1 videos of the old ones and, just thinking it's amazing. So before I left to yesterday I flew over because I live in Norway, and she forced me to wear a leather jacket and told me to sing and perform for her before I left. So, and it's actually very cute, because just to sort of, the slow realisation that, I'm not sort of like a 9-to-5 office work kind of dad. It's very cute.
I'm sorry. That is such a beautiful thing. Like the realization and seeing the realization of looking at the screen and looking at dad, thinking, wait.
Of course. Well, now she's impressed. A few years' time she'll just be embarrassed.
How did she get into that? How did she discover you?
Well, we went, she came to sort of join an A1 concert in Dubai, and she was backstage, and then we thought, okay, well, let's just see, have her hang and just backstage and see what she thinks. And she was sort of poking her head out and saw the whole audience and stuff, and then she was and she wanted to come and join me, and my wife wouldn't let me bring her out because she didn't want the whole crowd to see her. But I just saw pictures of how excited she was, and that just that just melted my heart. That was okay, that's game over. That is what I'm doing this for.
Are you going to send her to nursery? Because I'm just expecting when she struts in there. Do you know who my dad is?
No, but listen, she's already been at nursery. In Norway, they go from when they're 1 year old.
Okay.
So she's been there for a year, and I'm a big hit with all of the kindergarten teachers and also the parents. But they all call everyone Papa over there.
Yes.
But she calls me Daddy. So everyone at the kindergarten thinks that my name is Daddy, all the kids. So when I walk in, I have 8 kids going, Daddy, which is a bit weird. I've been busy.
This is brilliant. So, of course, we know you for your best time with A1, a proper noughties boy band. It was an amazing time, I guess, to be involved in pop music. What are your memories of that time?
Well, I don't have memories of that time because I was far too drunk throughout the whole process. But no, we had a great time. It was a great era for music, and the nice thing now is that we had, with A1 even, we had 45 concerts last year, and we still travel and tour all over the place. So there's a really nice resurgence of nostalgia, and we sort of tour with all of the other big bands of the era, like Five and Blue, and it's like a good team of people. So we still hang out with all the people back in the day.
And it must be nice doing it now as adults, looking back, getting a second wind of it, and being the lads just backstage.
Well, exactly. The pressure's off. It's everyone there just wants to sort of forget about the world as it is now and just have, a couple of hours or whatever it is of just having a great time. And that's what it's about. So we love it, they love it, and we just, it's fantastic. I just literally came from, Sunday we had a concert, and now I'm here on Radio 2, speaking about something completely different.
We love it. When people speak to me about, DJing at the turn of the millennium, what is the main difference? It's cameras on phones and social media. What would your answer to that question be?
Well, listen, I'm trying, we all are. All us old dudes are trying to catch up with the social media game, but it's hard. I don't understand it. I've got an Instagram profile, I have a Twitter, and there's the TikTok stuff going on, but it's like a full-time job. So I sort of take my hat off and admire all the artists of today that can it's definitely not how it used to be. It's a lot more hard work. Like, yeah.
All right, nice one, Ben. You're not rushing off, are you? I want to play a record. I want to catch up. Brilliant. BBC Radio 2.
Radio 2.
I just said that. Spoony here, and I'm joined by the brilliant Ben Adams. Now, Ben, you've written for the likes of Alexander Birch. You've written for Craig David, for JLS. But you've also written scores for musicals. How did that transition come about?
Well, I started writing musicals quite a few years ago now, like 10 years ago. And then the first one was called Eugenius, and that had a couple of runs at in the Other Palace in London at Andrew Lloyd Webber's theatres. And then I was approached by this amazing comedy troupe called Police Cops, which is, I guess, what we're here to talk about. And they are opening tonight at the Southwark Playhouse in Elephant. And it's... Well, I just read a review today from Attitude magazine saying it was the funniest thing since Book of Mormon. So,
wow.
I mean, that's a pretty big accolade because,
big.
like, that is one of my favourite shows. And honestly, so I've written the music for the show, but I have, no responsibility for the comedy. And these guys are hilarious. I mean, I've seen it every single time. The show is never the same twice. And I just feel, super proud to sort of add my... add my touch to whatever it is they're doing. They're already award winners in Edinburgh, and then we came down to London, and they just won Offies for best new musical, and it's just an amazing show. So if anybody out there wants a laugh, in this horrible world that we live in right now, it's slightly depressing, you must go and see the show. I would sit there quite happily and watch it time and time, again.
It's called Police Cops, and I hear that it's set in 1880s America. So
that's right.
Is the music proper 80s? It's
proper 80s. I've had really fun doing this score. They sort of gave me free rein to just sort of, I don't know, it's sort of pastiche, gave me the songs that they love from the 80s, and then we've just kind of created the whole feel of that. So, aside from the comedy and the storyline, which is sort of, I guess, if you ever watch Naked Gun movies or Airplane, or it's very, very tongue-in-cheek, it's actually the most stupid show I've ever seen in the best way possible.
But
it's
fun.
It's absolutely my humour down to a T. It's just ridiculous. So you can't help but laugh. There is not a single person in the audience that doesn't leave with a huge smile on their face.
So it started at the Edinburgh Fringe, but it's now being shown in London. What's the theatre in London again?
So it's the Elephant Southwark Playhouse venue. So and it's really fun. This is their second outing in Elephant and Castle, and the sky is the limit. We've seen there's shows like Operation Mincemeat that have started from the Fringe and moved on and had the same kind of trajectory. So this is just the beginning, and we had Bill Nighy going down last night, and I can't remember what his quote was, but he was just beside himself. I think he's booked tickets 3 or 4 times with his friends. So
good enough for Bill. It's good enough.
It's good enough
for
Bill.
me.
It's good enough for everybody in the world. Yeah.
Sounds incredible. Good luck with the show and how it goes.
Thank
Before
you.
I let you go though, I've just got a text message coming. Spoony, could you please ask Ben Adams to say hi to my daughter Kelsey? He was her first love and took her to see A1 at the Ipswich Regent when she was little. She was invited on stage so Ben could sing Like a Rose to her, but she was too shy to go up and has kicked herself ever since.
What?
From Susie in Suffolk.
Susie in Suffolk, and it was Kelsey, was it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Blast from the past. You treat me like a rose. You give me room to grow, Kelsey. You shone a light of love on me. Gave me air so I can breathe, etc., etc. Hello, I'm sorry you didn't come up last time, but come up next time.
Ben, thank you so much for taking time out this afternoon.
Pleasure.
Good luck with being a dad again.
And Scott, you look much better this time around.
I agree.
Cheers, dude.